Hello, friends, and welcome to my third annual virtual Lunar New Year celebration. I'm so glad that you could join me tonight, or if you're watching on the replay, whenever you are joining us. So, for those of you who are tuning in and don't know who I am, my name is Dr. Melissa, or Dr. Melissa Durfee. I'm your friendly neighborhood anti-diet and body shame smashing East Asian medicine doc, holistic skin expert, and intuitive eating counselor. I have a doctorate degree in Chinese medicine, as well as a number of other certifications for techniques from around the world. And I use all of that knowledge to inspire my holistic wellness services, and I offer things like acupressure, herbal medicine, holistic skincare, scar therapy, intuitive eating counseling, and so much more. My channel, Here My Self Care Doc, features all sorts of free education on both Eastern and Western concepts. From wellness to skincare and everything in between. So if you're into that sort of thing and you don't already subscribe, I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. I'd also love to have you like this video here on YouTube. Now, before we get going today, I have a couple of disclaimers that I just want to put out there. First off, I want to apologize in advance to anyone out there who speaks Chinese fluently for any mispronunciations that I have this evening. I do my very, very best, but if you know me, you know I also have trouble pronouncing things in English, and that is my first language. So please bear with me on that. Now, second is that I know that Lunar New Year can be a little bit tricky with has some pretty traditional gender roles, which may or may not fit your views on gender roles and identity. And I totally mean no offense with any of this. And I just want to share some of these traditions for fun. I will talk a bit about some of the changes that have been happening, and we'll just have a little bit of fun together and learn. So with those two things out of the way, I want to officially kick off this Lunar New Year celebration. So let me roll those credits.
Wake up, hydrate, don't worry about the makeup. Dr. Melissa's on your side. She's a cool doctor, gonna slay the old body shaming ways. You're gonna take care of yourself today. Everybody, love your body. She's my self-care doc. Everybody, love your body. She's my self-care doc.
You know, it's been over a year and I still am so in love with my theme song. Shout out to Sparkle Bard Studios. That's Gail. She is awesome, and I just love that. It makes me smile every time I hear that little song. So if you are not familiar with Lunar New Year, also called Chinese New Year, it's the festival that celebrates the beginning of the new year on the traditional lunisolar calendar. Now, in China and many other places in the world, it's traditionally seen as a time to honor deities and ancestors, as well as a time to feast and to visit family members. This can also include the chosen family for many folks, especially if they're not able to travel home for the festivities or if they're estranged from their family of origin. Now, these celebrations traditionally last about 2 weeks in total, from the new moon on New Year's Eve, which is tonight, to the full moon on the Lantern Festival, which is held on the 15th day of the lunar year. Now, this year, those dates are, of course, today, February 9th, 2024, and Saturday, February 24th, respectively. So, as I'm sure you can imagine, the regional customs and traditions can vary widely, but they all share the same theme: seeing the old year out and welcoming in the luck and prosperity associated with a new year. Now, tonight is Lunar New Year's Eve, which is pretty fun. And Lunar New Year's Eve is celebrated with traditions similar to how the US celebrates, minus having a ball drop in Times Square. People gather up with their loved ones, they stay till midnight and welcome the new year in. Oh, goodness, I didn't even catch up my slides to myself. Apologies. Let me go here. Okay. So, sorry about that. It was a time to feast and visit those family members. Now, traditionally, there's a family reunion dinner where 7 lucky foods are served, and we're going to get to that in a second. But first, I want to talk about the first holiday of the new year, which actually took place on January 14th. I know, long time ago, as far as like holidays are concerned. So it's called the Little New Year. And now the Little New Year is known as the Festival of the Kitchen God. And in Chinese mythology, the kitchen god reports to the Jade Emperor whether a family has been good or not. It is a time for preparation and cooking and cleaning and getting your house in order. Now, here in California, I personally had a little hiccup in my little new year as we were without power for a few days, but working on getting back on track, and hopefully we will get everything done this evening. Now, back to that feast of the 7 lucky foods. These foods are served throughout the first month of the new year, not just on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. And the reason why they're served are listed underneath them. So for prosperity, we serve fish. For wealth, dumplings and spring rolls, kind of like little money bags. Family togetherness, sweet rice balls. Also, tang yuan, which is a rice ball that's stuffed with sesame seed paste, which is really, really yummy. I made those last year. If I get if I feel creative tonight, I might whip up a little batch of those too. You can find the recipe for that on my blog, which is linked to my website in the description. Fullness and wealth, mandarin oranges. For higher income, you're going to want to eat those glutinous rice cakes. And of course, longevity noodles for longevity. Pretty self-explanatory, right? So as far as decor goes for Lunar New Year, red is the color of choice because it is an auspicious color that symbolizes prosperity. It's also said to ward off evil spirits and negativity. I'm sure some of you have seen the red envelopes that get exchanged, even if you're not familiar with the tradition itself. Now, let's move on to the day of New Year's Day. So on New Year's Day, it is for visiting and greeting family and relatives and giving presents and visiting ancestors' graves. Now, here's where I'm going to get a little bit into those traditional gender roles for a moment, but once again, please bear with me. So traditionally speaking, married women will visit their spouse's family for that family reunion dinner, which takes place on New Year's Eve, as well as on New Year's Day. They will not visit their own family of origin until the second day of the Lunar New Year, which is lovingly referred to as In-Laws Day. So in ancient times, it was considered bad luck for a married woman to visit her own parents on New Year's Day. It was said to bring bad luck to the marriage and to break the prosperity promise of the new year. It was also seen as running away from your husband. So it was somewhat looked down upon in ancient times. But in modern times, many groups are actually fighting against these traditions. One of these organizations is called the Taiwan Gender Equity Education Association, which is obviously in Taiwan. They launched a campaign back in 2018 that basically translated to daughters bring wealth to their parental home on the first day of the year. And they launched a whole bunch of products and like advertising, promoting this idea to try and shatter the stereotype that bad fortune will come with married women seeing their family on the first day of the year. Now, even now, most families are going to be more restrictive by that gender biased tradition. And the reunion dinner is usually still held in the husband's family. But modern times, once again, as gender awareness and gender equality is rising in public, hopefully in most places, daughters are allowed to bond more closely with their family of origin. So in order to accommodate this, a lot of families are eating out at restaurants for that family reunion dinner. This has the added bonus of not putting a huge struggle on that daughter-in-law to create this banquet for her husband's family. Now, also, some families, of course, don't follow this at all and just tell the wife to go home to her family of origin. But it's sort of regional. So hopefully you learned something there. I found that really, really interesting. And there are so many more holidays or special days between here and that Lantern Festival on the 24th. And if you're interested in learning more about those days, make sure you're following me on either Instagram or Facebook. It's at my self-care doc, because I will be sharing traditions on my social media accounts over the next couple of weeks as we prepare for that Lantern Festival. Now, before I get into my projections, which is probably one of the reasons you're here tonight, I want to share with you some do's and don'ts for the Lunar New Year. So start with do's. Always start with the positive. So you want to clean your house thoroughly before New Year's Eve. So if you need to hop off this video and clean your house before midnight, if you're over on the East Coast, please do that. Now, you still have plenty of time on here on the West Coast. Now, if you do decide to exchange red envelopes, make sure that you're using even amounts of money. It is said to be bad luck to exchange odd numbers of money. Now, you'll also want to wear new clothing, including the underwear. Now, wearing red underwear can be seen as good luck on New Year's Day. You want to also avoid wearing white or black tomorrow because they are seen as mourning colors and will bring bad luck. Womp womp. So and finally, you're going to want to set off some fireworks to scare away evil and welcome the new year. And if you're not super into fireworks, maybe you have pets or something like that, you are going to want to light a candle. Now, the don'ts include do not sweep or take out your garbage on New Year's Day. So take it out tonight, don't take it out tomorrow. Because sweeping is seen as sweeping the wealth away, and taking out garbage dumps out the good fortune of the year ahead. You'll also want to avoid speaking unlucky words or words associated with death, sickness, poverty, or ghosts, as our words have power and they have a particular amount of power on New Year's Day, according to tradition. You also do not want to eat a porridge or meat for breakfast on New Year's Day. Porridge is seen as a bad omen for the new year due to its association with the poor. And avoiding meat at breakfast is out of respect for the gods that are against killing animals, because it is said that all the gods in the Chinese pantheon is expected to be out and wishing each other a happy new year tomorrow. So we don't want to offend any of them. You'll also not want to do laundry or wash your hair. The first 2 days of the year are celebrated as the birthday of the water god. So washing your clothes or washing your hair during this time is considered disrespectful to the water god, and your wealth will wash away. You'll also want to avoid sewing for the first 5 days of the year, because it will create a hard year with a lot of sewing. On New Year's Day, you'll want to avoid using scissors or knives. This is seen as an invitation for fighting with others in the new year. This also extends to your hair. So maybe hold off on that haircut for another week. No offense to any of my hair cutting amazing friends out there. Sorry about that. You'll want to avoid breaking bowls, plates, or glasses, as it can be seen as a bringer of bad fortune. Now, if you accidentally break something, it is not the end of the world. Wrap it up with red paper or red cloth until the end of the New Year's festivities. That's a way to mitigate a little bit of that. And finally, you're going to want to avoid lending or borrowing money. It is said to bring bad luck for the year ahead. Now, as I'm sure you can figure out, there are a ton more of these superstitions and traditions, but these are a pretty good start. Nice general round amount. So let's talk about 2024, the year of the Yang Wood Dragon. Now, what is 2024 going to bring us? Let's talk about Chinese astrology for a few minutes. Now, if you're not familiar with Chinese astrology, it's made up of 12 animals, 5 elements, and of course, yin and yang. Now, 2024 being a Yang Wood Dragon year, this combination of phase, element, and animal only occurs once every 60 years, as does every animal combination. But that makes it special because these zodiac signs always begin on Lunar New Year's Day. So those people who are born in the year of the dragon, which would be, 12 years ago, 24 years ago, 36 years ago, etc., people born in the year of the dragon are going to experience something called the Ben Mingyan, or their zodiac year, which is considered bad luck overall, with some very key exceptions. So if you are superstitious, you'll want to take some extra precautions during these years if you are born in the year of the dragon. Now, if you're interested in finding out how your specific Chinese zodiac sign will fare this year, I will be including a complimentary birth chart with all of my East Asian medicine telehealth appointments. this year until the end of February. So if you want to learn more about that, get a hold of me. It's really fun. Now, in Chinese astrology, the dragon is considered lucky and it's associated with power and ambition. The dragon is also a symbol of prosperity. Now, young years in general are filled with a lot of activity, with lots of outward movement. So be prepared for some things that may otherwise be hidden to come to light this year. And when combined with that wood element, which is known for its generating properties, we're going to see a year full of creativity and growth, both personally and professionally, which is really, really exciting for me. It's going to be a really wonderful year of renewal. I can already feel this. I'm already experiencing some of this, and I'm super excited to share what's coming up for me and my business very, very soon. But today's not about me. Today's about the holiday. So, on the flip side of this, there are a few things that we need to be aware of for the year of the wood dragon. Now, the element of wood is said to dominate the earth. So, wood dragons, they are large mythological creatures, are known to dominate the earth. So, they can potentially cause what we refer to as energetic earthquakes. Now, this can cause feelings of instability and uncertainty. And we all know that sometimes that can hinder growth a little bit. So, just be mindful. And finally, as a side note on the Chinese medicine side, our earth element in our body is our digestive system. So if that wood is overacting on that earth, you might experience some digestive challenges. So be mindful. And if you need any help with that, of course, I am here for you. Emotionally speaking, the wood element is linked to anger and irritability. So be mindful of that as well. It might rear its head in many different ways. So beyond the element and animal and the yin yang, each year also has something called a trigram. Now, for those not familiar with this concept, trigrams are from a numerology-based divination tool called the I Ching. Now, if you're not familiar with the I Ching at all, you've never heard that word, it is a philosophy that was invented by Fu Shi around 2900 or so BC. It's considered the oldest oracle tool in China. And the concepts of yin and yang and the seasonal changes of the Chinese astrology are derived from the I Ching. So each year gets a trigram associated with it. This year is associated with the 25th trigram, which is also known as Wu Wang, or heaven over thunder, which is loosely translated as innocence. I'm going to read you the following passage from Richard Willem's translation of the I Ching. This was one of the first translations of the I Ching and is still considered one of the finest translations of the I Ching. So we read from the bottom up, and the bottom line says, innocent behavior brings good fortune. The second line marked is, if one does not count on the harvest while plowing, nor on the use of the ground while clearing it, it furthers one to undertake something. The third line, undeserved misfortune. The cow that was tethered by someone is the wanderer's gain, the citizen's loss. The fourth line is, he who can be persevering remains without blame. Fifth line, use no medicine in an illness incurred through no fault of your own. It will pass of itself. And that top line mark means innocent action brings misfortune, nothing furthers. So let's break that down a little bit. While this interpretation of innocence is referring not necessarily to someone's age, but to someone's attitude, the pure intentions without ulterior motives, and the absence of harm. It's inferred that staying in touch with the childlike parts of you that remain open to things like wonder and joy becomes most important in this year. Not talking about being naive, that links to that undeserved misfortune line that speaks of being naive. So pretty neat, right? I think that it's more about staying the course, not getting caught up in the drama that might be surrounding you, and being truthful so that the prosperity may find its way into your life. So I really hope that you enjoyed this little introduction to the year ahead, and will enjoy some of these traditions in your own life. And before I move on to the meditation, I just want to take a couple moments just in case anyone had any comments or questions they want to put in the chat so that I can answer them. If not, we'll go ahead and move along. I'll just wait here for a second. All right. Well, it seems like we have a quiet bunch today. I do see some of you watching live, so I hope that you are having fun so far. So every year gives us the opportunity for setting intentions and goals. And the main reason for me doing this live tonight is that I want to facilitate that for you. So in a couple minutes, I'm going to be leading you in a guided meditation to help you let go of the previous year and step into the new year. But first, I want to prepare ourselves for the meditation. So in order to prepare, I'd love for you to grab a piece of paper and a writing utensil. And while you gather those up, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our meditation tonight. Now, tonight's meditation is an intention meditation. This is a super technique that doesn't require any special tools, oils, or even having crystals around or anything like that. But if you have those nearby, you're welcome to incorporate them. Now, intention meditations are designed to help you manifest your goals. If you're able to focus your mind on a specific intention during your meditation, you can bring it to the forefront of your heart, your mind, and your spirit to help bring that intention to reality. Now, this is where your paper and writing utensil comes in. Hopefully, you've had time to grab one of those. So, let me just hydrate myself a little bit. On your piece of paper, I want you to take a couple moments and write a few words to describe one of your intentions for this upcoming year. This is something you plan to do or achieve, a goal, an aim, purpose. Maybe it's a feeling like practicing more gratitude, self-love, or kindness, or a project that you want to accomplish, a place you want to travel to. It can be big, it can be small, just whatever you're feeling like manifesting tonight. In case your brain is just stumped and you can't figure it out, I'm going to give you a few examples to help you brainstorm. I intend to release negativity this year. I intend to allow myself to be vulnerable. I intend to forget those who have hurt me. I intend to be open to success. I intend to practice self-love every day. I intend to make more time for myself. I intend to embrace change. I intend to find balance in my life. I intend to love fully and unconditionally. Or something as simple as I intend to manifest happiness in my life. I'll give you a few seconds to finish writing. I'm going to start something here. Write something down so that we may begin. Now, I'd love for you to take a moment to find yourself a comfortable position. You might be seated in a comfortable chair, or maybe laying down on your bed or a yoga mat. You might want to have a blanket or a sweater, because once we stop moving and turn inward, our bodies tend to get a little cooler. So I want you to make sure that you're warm and cozy before we begin. And I'm going to go dim my lights. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to begin with connecting to our breath. When you're ready, I'm going to invite you to gently close your eyes and take a deep, deep breath. Continue to breathe in and out at a pace that feels comfortable for you. Feel the breath flowing through your body. As best as you can, relax your muscles with every breath that comes in and gets released. Take a moment within you to decide this and to claim this, and welcome in that relaxation in a way that honors you. Breathe in, and when you're ready, let go, exhale, and relax. I invite your body to naturally continue to relax on its own throughout this meditation. Taking in another deep breath and release and let go as soon as you're ready. There's nowhere to be. There's nothing to do but be in this space with us. And all you have to do is relax and let go and be here right now. I invite you to take another 3 deep breaths, releasing when you're ready and at your own pace, feeling good and feeling comfortable. As you continue with your breath, notice your body and any sensations you might be experiencing. If you notice any discomfort, tension, or tightness, guide your breath to that area of your body. In your mind, I invite you to see your breath helping that area move into peace and feeling relaxed. In your mind, say, I let it go and let it move. I choose to feel relaxed and at peace. One more time. I let it go. I let it move. I choose to feel relaxed and at peace. Now, I invite you to take in a few more deep breaths as you allow your body to easily move into this relaxation with grace and with ease. Feeling good, feeling comfortable. I want you to imagine that you're lying somewhere very comfortable and your body begins to relax more and more. I invite you to feel warm and cozy inside, even though the outside air has grown crisp. The trees have lost their leaves and they've gone to sleep for the winter. Now, imagine yourself curled up in front of a nice, warm fireplace. You watch as the flames flicker yellow and red. The golden flame seems to relax you even further as you enjoy the warmth and the coziness. As you lie here enjoying this moment of relaxation, you start to remember some of the wonderful things that happened this past year. There have been many moments that made you smile, many moments that made you feel grateful, and many moments that made you feel happy. It has been a good year. Take a few more moments to breathe in gratitude for all the blessings that the year of the rabbit brought us. Now, if there's anything that you wish to leave behind, take a moment to let go of that now. I invite you to breathe in deeply, and when you let your breath out, just blow those things away like this. Remember the year ahead will bring a brand new start. Now is the time to think about all the amazing things you want to accomplish. Remember that you can achieve things. You can achieve so many amazing things. Think of that intention that you wrote down. I invite you to picture those words glowing in front of you. They're far away. With each breath, they move closer to you, glowing and sparkling. As you breathe in, the words become clearer. And as you breathe out, the words expand their shape. Now, take in a deep breath and imagine yourself at the end of the year having accomplished your intention for the year. Doesn't it feel wonderful? I invite you to picture yourself as having already succeeded, and hold on tight to that image in your mind and in your heart. Breathing in deeply, and hold for a couple seconds at the top and let it all go out, breathing all the way out. Now do this 2 more times and really get those words glowing. Now, I'd love to invite you to infuse that intention into each part of your body. Each time I mention an area of your body, I invite you to take a deep breath in and notice how your body naturally relaxes and draws your attention in. Think about how you will feel when your intention is accomplished. Starting with the top of the head, taking in a deep breath, bringing the attention to your head, feeling all the muscles and connective tissue relax, feeling your intention sink in, feeling good, feeling peaceful, feeling gratitude. Next, bring your attention to your face. Feel all the muscles and connective tissue relaxing. Feel that intention sinking into your face. Feeling good, feeling peaceful, feeling gratitude. Taking another deep breath to bring your attention to your throat. Feel all those muscles and connective tissues relaxing. Feeling your intention sink in. Feeling good, feeling peaceful, feeling gratitude. Now moving on to your arms. Feel all those muscles and connective tissues relax. Feel that intention sinking in and glowing. Feeling good, feeling peaceful, feeling gratitude. Moving along to the hands and the fingers. all the little tiny muscles in the fingers and all of that connective tissue in the hands. Feeling all of that relax and feeling that intention sinking in. Feeling good. Feeling peaceful. Feeling gratitude. Now coming back up to the side of the head, the sides of your head, feeling all those muscles and connective tissues and around your head, feeling that intention sink in, feeling good, feeling peaceful, feeling gratitude. And as we move down the body to the heart center and to the chest, we breathe in and feel all the muscles and connective tissue around our heart. Feel that pericardium relax. Feel all that tissue relax and feel that intention sinking in deep into your heart center, knowing it by heart, feeling good, feeling peaceful, feeling gratitude. Moving further down to that abdomen, feeling all the muscles and connective tissue in there relaxing, feeling your intention sink in, feeling all the goodness for your digestive system for the year ahead, feeling good, feeling peaceful, and feeling gratitude. As we move further down into the pelvis and into the hips, feeling all those muscles, all that connective tissue, all the gushy stuff, relaxing, feeling your intention sink so deep, feeling good, feeling peaceful, feeling gratitude. Now our upper legs, same thing. Feeling all those muscles and tissues relaxing. Feeling that intention sinking deep into your upper legs, both front and back and sides too. Feeling good, feeling peaceful, feeling gratitude. And lower still to the lower legs, the front, the side, the back, feeling all the muscles, feeling all those connective tissues relax, feeling your intention sink in deep, 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 feeling good, feeling peace and gratitude. And finally, to our feet and our toes, feeling all of those muscles, the teeny tiny muscles in our little toes, and all of that connective tissue holding everything together. Feel that just release and relax, and feel your intentions sink in, feeling good, feeling peaceful, feeling gratitude. You're now completely relaxed, comfortable, and infused through your whole body with your intention. Feeling peaceful, noticing that gratitude. I invite you to take a few moments to check in with yourself, Notice all of these wonderful feelings in your body, enjoying them, welcoming them into you. Think about your wonderful intention to work towards each and every day, letting it wash over you. Allow peacefulness and happiness to fill your entire body, inviting it into each and every one of your cells. Always remember to have faith in yourself and in your ability to accomplish your dreams. Using your heart and your mind together, you can create a phenomenal year filled with joy, happiness, and fun. I invite you to take another deep breath as you gently bring your attention back to the room and to your body, gently wiggling your toes, knowing that these feelings of peacefulness, of happiness, will be a part of the rest of the day and the days to come. Taking another deep breath and gently wiggle your fingers, feeling good and better than before. And another deep breath, moving your head from side to side, gently awakening and ready for the rest of the evening. And one more deep breath as you let your body and mind return to their full awareness, feeling relaxed and filled with peaceful energy. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes and give your body a big stretch. Be ready to live that dream and that intention. Now, I hope everyone's feeling wonderful after that. I know that I am. I'm going to turn the lights on again real quick, so pardon me for just a second as I roll back. Ta-da! Lights on. Like I said, I want to thank you for coming tonight. It means a lot to me that you wanted to spend some of your New Year's Eve with me. And if you are interested in learning more about East Asian medicine or holistic skincare or intuitive eating and how it might help you reach your self-care goals in the 2024, I'd love to invite you to book a free self-care strategy sesh with me. Anyone who attends tonight who books a session before the Lantern Festival will get a free gift from me and a complimentary upgrade to your first paid service. That's either online or at my office here in Rohnert Park. So please contact me for more details or visit my website, myselfcaredoc.com. It just got refreshed yesterday, just in time for Lunar New Year. And you can book your session right on there. Just click on request appointment. I'm sending you all tons and tons of positive chi for prosperity, for the new year and all the years to come. And I hope that I'll see you all very soon, either online or here in my beautiful office here in Rohnert Park, California. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video with anyone you think might benefit. And thank you once again. And don't forget to take amazing care of yourself this year and take care of others. And of course, don't forget to hydrate. See you soon.